Boker Tov, Chag Sameach to my dear congregants. Today is a wondrous day, a miraculous day. Yom Yerushalayim, the day we celebrate Yerushalayim as our capital city. The day Yerushalayim was reunified in 1967 is a day of celebration for all of Am Yisrael. I'll also note on a personal level, this is a day we made Aliyah 3 years ago, and therefore this has a special place in our heart. I want to share with you an idea about searching out Yerushalayim. The Navi Yirmiyahu tells us in Perek Lamed, Doresh ein lah, no one seeks out Yerushalayim. And from this, the Gemara teaches us, Mibaya mashma, michlal debaya drisha. We learn from here that we need to seek out Yerushalayim. What does it mean to seek out Yerushalayim? And if you study this word lidrosh throughout Tanakh, Rav Aaron Lichtenstein points out it has different meanings. We learn, for example, by Eshat Chayil, Darshat Semer Ufishtim, a mother who's looking for linen and wool to sew. We also hear in Yeshayahu, Dirshu Hashem B'hi Matza'o, seek out God. What does that mean? Ramban Nachmanides explains in his commentary to Sefer Bereshit, Lidrosh always has the connotation of hoping for, Lekavot, Lehitpalel, to seek out specifically Hashem. Seek out Hashem, and Rivka goes to seek out Hashem's will when she has Esav and Yaakov fighting in her womb. What does this mean with regards to Yerushalayim? Rav Lichtenstein explains that at different points in history, we seek out Yerushalayim, we seek out God's presence, which is found in Yerushalayim in different ways. So first of all, we create different minhagim that are Zecher LeMikdash. We take the Lulav 7 days to remember what we used to do in the Beit HaMikdash. We do Korech on the night of Pesach in order to remember Zecher to the Korban Pesach. We do many things to remember what once was in Yerushalayim. But Rav Lichtenstein explains we also need to seek out Yerushalayim in our own day and age. We need to fight for Yerushalayim politically. We need to continue to tell the world Yerushalayim is our eternal capital. We need to feel the pain that there's no Beit HaMikdash standing today. And we need to literally go and visit Yerushalayim. We need to be there. We need to feel, we need to yearn for it in the same way that we yearned for it when we lived in Chutz La'aretz, when we always looked forward to visiting Israel, to going to the Kotel. We need to seek out Yerushalayim in our lives. We have to take our children to Yerushalayim. We have to go visit the Kotel and our beautiful capital city. This is what it means to seek out Yerushalayim. Reminded of a story about Natan Sharansky in 1978. He was in the courthouse in Russia. They were convicting him of espionage, of treason. And he turns to the cameras and he says, I want to say something to my people. I want to say something to my wife, Avital. He said, Avital, we learn that the Jews have always said for 2,000 years, L'shana haba Yerushalayim, next year in Jerusalem. He says, right now that feels very far away from me because I'm in prison in Siberia, in the Gulag. That's very far from me. However, even though it feels farther than ever, I will still come back. I will come still and seek out Yerushalayim. When he finally got out of jail in 1986, he was reminded of what he said there. He said, I told you I was going to come back, and he apologized. I'm sorry that I tarried, that I came so late. But we need to seek out Yerushalayim in our own lives. We have to feel those feelings that we used to have before we made Aliyah, before we came to Israel. We have to rekindle that spirit and find that connection, and go and visit Yerushalayim and feel connected. Wishing all of you Yom Yerushalayim Sameach, Chag Sameach Lekulam, and Shabbat Shalom.